PGH, hello. I wanted to start a short video series, lesson series about tension and release. And the first thing we're going to do is look at diatonic tension and release. Diatonic just meaning the notes of the key that you are in with no accidentals or alterations. So I'm going to jump right in and do the example first. So what we just heard there was I took a moment to set up the inside sound of the G triad over your G chord, right? So I established that. Playing a couple melodies, only with the major triad, before introducing, in this case, the major 7. Right? So we can really feel how that tension note on this G chord resolves to the root, the 3rd, and the 5th. I'll do it now with the 4th being introduced. Trying out at home, loop the G chord, just the triad, and only play G major triad notes to create a few moments of melody. What this does is it establishes an inside or a at rest or a resolved feeling before you introduce the tension to the chord. I think often enough we think of tension as being something from outside the key, but really tension for me is an expectation, right? And then you're either meeting it or not. In this case, I'm not meeting it. I'm playing the triad notes long enough that we feel like those are the notes that exist at this moment on this chord, then introducing one of the non-triad tones, root 3, 5 are the triad tones, and then 2, 4, 6, and 7 are not triad tones. Each one feels a little different, and I like the isolating of each one in hearing how it resolves to the triad tones. So to cover the couple of diagrams, the first is just the G major scale. So that's what's written down there, and as I often do, I wrote it as interval, not just a dot. So you have your R for the root, major 2nd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, perfect 5th, major 6, major 7, and root. The next diagram is just the triad, root 3, 5, root 3, 5, root. I would say get comfortable with playing only those notes for a few moments. something like that. That way you're setting our expectation, right? So to practice this exercise, loop the G on your looper and really just listen. This is a listening and experiential exercise more than anything else. Over the next couple lessons, I plan to build up to the Island Tour stash, where Trey plays a whole bunch of cool things that are examples of different ways to play outside and build tension. But I figured the place to start is at the front door, right, of this idea of tension and release, which is you do have melodic tension right there in the major scale, right? So we want to get familiar with that so that the other concepts of using, superimposing chords or scales to cause an inside and outside kind of moment for tension, then release, all of that stuff, love it, it's great. I think a wonderful place to start, though, is at the 2, 4, 6, and 7 against your major triad. This starts to give you a real understanding of the consonant sound of the chord and the triad, as well as showing that each of those 4 non-triad tones in the key or scale have a specific and learnable and knowable and feelable, experienceable quality. So I would spend some time doing that, and I'll follow these up with some inside and outside kind of stuff, as well as looking at the Island Tour stash. So thanks a lot for checking this out, and good luck. Always happy to answer questions, and see you in the group. All right, much love. Take care.